39-year-old Koji Kasugi stood before a judge in Manhattan criminal court, arraigned on charges of manslaughter. Prosecutors say Kasugi used a hockey stick to bludgeon a 68-year-old Uber driver stopped at a red light outside Chelsea Piers. They say two witnesses saw what happened and there's surveillance video to prove it. Randolph Talk allegedly got out of his vehicle to confront Kasugi after Kasugi allegedly hit his car with the hockey stick. During the argument, police say Kasugi then hit Talk with the stick. Talk then got back in his car and drove half a mile before crashing into a median in the West Village.
Mr. Kasugi is not the cause of the very unfortunate and tragic outcome.
Kasugi's lawyer says the fact that Tolk was able to drive means that his client's blow to Tolk's head didn't kill him. Prosecutors believe the violent attack disoriented the West New York grandfather, which was echoed by the New York State Federation of Taxi Drivers hours after his death.
If he wouldn't have gotten hit, he wouldn't have died. So we don't know what the reason for his death was, but we believe it's associated with the blow he took to the head.
Kasugi's lawyer says Tolk was not following, quote, the rules of the road, and that's what led to Kasugi hitting the car with the stick. While it's not clear what words were exchanged during the confrontation, the defense claims Tolk started it, though Tolk apparently did not have a weapon in hand.
Unfortunately, the driver played a very, very large and outsized role in how things got to the place they are at today. The driver was the initial aggressor, and that Mr. Kasugi reacted in what could be considered a reasonable fashion.
Kasugi's lawyer asked the judge that his client be released on his own recognizance because he has no prior criminal record. He had supportive family members in the courtroom and says he's an educated doctor who's gainfully employed. Though his lawyer would not say if he currently practiced medicine. Kasugi's wife left the courtroom without a comment. Tolk's family has described him as a loving father and grandfather. The judge set bail at $500,000 cash. Outside Manhattan Criminal Court, Jessica Borg, CBS 2 News.
Medical examiner did perform an autopsy, but says the cause and manner of death are pending further study.